Hey gorgeous, thank you for tuning in, and I am going to be showing you today how to create a manifestation check if that is something that you're interested in. It's just good that when you want something to write your vision and make it plain. I'm going to show you how to do that today. I am on Canva. I'm using Canva to create this manifestation check. I opened a document, a blank document, and the dimensions that I use are 6 inches by 2.75 inches for this check. So I'm gonna call it manifestation check. I'm showing you how to do it so that you can create one of your own. That's something you can do for free. It will cost you nothing. So that's always the better idea. But if you are someone who just doesn't want to do it yourself, I will have these for sale in my Etsy shop, and you can go there and grab them. That information is going to be down below in the description box. So I have my document open. I've named it and saved it. That's always the first thing that I do. Now, I made sure that I went to Google and I pulled up pictures of different blank checks so that I have a better idea of what a blank check looks like, and I know all of what I want to include on my check. So I think a great place to start is just figuring out like the structure of the check. So I'm going to insert a rectangle. Obviously, I'm going to need that. So that's a good place to start. So in Canva, that would mean going to elements and then going to the square. It's not actually going to be a rectangle, it's going to be a square because you can manipulate the square into a rectangle. Let me just see first what else. Okay, yeah, that one's better. So this one is the one I might actually use because it's not filled in. This one's not filled in, it's empty, and that's actually better. So I'm gonna click on that, stick that in here. I'm gonna pull it all the way out. So I'm using this box that Canva has as a guide for like the safe area, and I'm just gonna drag my rectangle out to match what the safe area is. And then I'm going to make mine my brand colors. I have all of my brand colors preset into Canva. When you have a Canva Pro account, it allows you to save your brand colors and your brand fonts so that you don't have to look for them and choose them every time you create something. It is right there for you, and it just makes it that much easier to work. So I'm gonna make the box this blue color. It's a popular one that I use, and then I'm gonna make my background pink because I can, you know, it's my check. So background pink, blue box. So we're done with these elements. Let me see what next. Next, I'm gonna have to include some text because the check is mostly text anyway. So if we go back to here, there's a number up in the corner. Every check has a 4-digit number. So for mine, I'm going to do 1111. I don't know if I like how that looks. Let me do 2021 because that's the year. So I'm just going to use that, and I'll put it right here, which I think is perfect. So I got the 2021 up in the corner. So this for me would be check number 2021. So now I need the date. I'm gonna put the date up in the upper right hand corner. So the line for the date, I'm gonna use this font, and I'm gonna put date and then a line to go with that. So I could just use underscore. Yeah, I just did an underscore, and then I did like 10 underscores. So that's my date line. Put it like right there. So you got the check number, you got the date, what else? The amount. So let's do another box, another rectangular box. It's going to be smaller, so maybe like that. And that is smack in the middle. So then it's gonna just have a dollar sign in front of it. So some of this I may have to resize when I'm done because I don't know exactly what size to make things. But what I'm doing first is just getting them on the board. Once I get them on the board, then I can figure out what size, what color, and all of that good stuff. So first things first, just get the elements up here. So I'm gonna put that there, but I want this to be a little bigger. Okay, so I have the amounts. I'm gonna put pay to the order of. I'm gonna need that. So let's make a copy of the date so I can just be consistent with my font and size and everything. That's my choice. You can always make it a different font or a different size if you want to. Pay to the order of. I'm definitely going to make that smaller because that looks ridiculous. But I'm going to make it look smaller. Oh, you know what? They have it stacked. Pay to the order of. Okay, so let's do it like that. Let's stack it. And that should help. How did they get? Oh, because I have this. Okay, so let me take this off. So it was getting kind of wonky in terms of like the format, the way it's formatted. So I'm just gonna take this off, the underline or underscores or whatever you call them. Take those off. I'm gonna put, let's see, right now this is the size by the, make it like a 7. So I'm gonna put that there. And then I will just duplicate it. And this one will be the underscores. So if I want the underline to keep going straight across and not return to the next line, then I just have to make sure to click right here at the white box and drag it out. So I know you could see that, but I wanted to explain it out loud that that's what I was doing. I'm actually gonna make this smaller. I can make that like 7 for real, for real. And bring it over like this and extend it and add some more line to it. Okay, so I want to move these up a little bit. I can see that already that I want to do that. So I'm just gonna hit shift and click each one that I want to move so that they can all move at the same time and I can keep them on the same line. So I'm gonna move it to like right here. So now we're like halfway through. I have the date and the check number, paid to the order of, the amount box, and now let's see what's missing. There's a second line where you write out the amount of dollars. So I gotta put a line and then put dollars. So I'm just going to shift and select both of these and then duplicate them so I can switch them around and make things easier for myself. So this one's going to say dollars, and then I'll move that on the other side, and this one I'll move over here. I'm going to try to align this line with the outside of the P and pay to the order of. I'm just eyeballing it because there's really no like accurate way to do that on here. So I'm just eyeballing it. I'm gonna add a few more lines to this to stretch it out some. So yeah. So it's gonna be blank and then dollars. Dollars is actually in all caps. Will pay to the order of is in all caps too. I don't have to put it in all caps if I don't want to, so I'm not gonna. Okay, so you got the memo lines, and then there's another blank line for your signature. No, there's just another blank line. I never know what that line is for. If you know what the blank line is for on the check in the lower right hand corner, leave a comment down below. Like, let me know what that line is because I've never known. So let's add the memo line and that other blank line, and then we'll get to the numbers at the bottom, and then we'll be done. So let's just duplicate this one, make our lives easy whenever we can. So I'm going to duplicate that one and put it here. So this is like that extra signature line or whatever. And then I can duplicate that again. Line it up on this side. Take some of these lines off because I just don't need this line to be that long. Matter of fact, move it in some because I want to put the word memo. So I'm going to duplicate this word dollars and change that to the word memo. So now we got the memo line and the blank line, and the last thing that we're going to need are the numbers, the check number. But let me see if I can find a font that looks like check numbers. Or I can always just copy the numbers off of another check. I could do that too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this check right here. I'm gonna steal these numbers. Let me actually click on it and open it. Oh, I lost it. Okay, there it is. I'm on a MacBook. I'm going to Command Shift 4 and screenshot. Boom. I'm gonna screenshot just what I want. That's actually even better because I can just screenshot the numbers and not like the whole image. So I'm gonna screenshot these numbers right here at the bottom of the check. That's gonna save to my desktop. I'm gonna put this to the side just in case I decide to still use that. I'm gonna just put it down there. So I'm gonna go to uploads, upload media, go to device. I'm gonna go to my desktop and try to find the screenshot I just took right here. I'm gonna click open, and then once that finishes loading, I'm gonna click it into the document. Now the first thing I'm gonna do, is go to effects and then go to this handy dandy background remover. I use this background remover all the time and it works like a charm. As you can see, it took the background right off of the number so that I'm able to just drag and drop these numbers down here. Bow. So yeah, I didn't end up needing to use this, so I can just delete that and get that off of here and align it to the middle of the document. So what about that? Now at the top, I'm going to put the name of the bank, and my bank is going to be called Bank of Abundance. So we're going to put that. I'm going to go to my text. Let me see. I'm going to use this font, and I'm going to put Bank of Abundance. And I'm going to put that at the top. I'm gonna make it about 28. I'm gonna make it size 28. Move it around a little. Get it exactly where I want it to be. Exactly where I want it to be. Got me a check. I got a check. Everybody mad. Okay. So we've come a long way. In just a few minutes, I was able to create this manifestation check. I may or may not change a few other things because, you know, the more you stare at it, the more you want to make something different. But what do y'all think? Like, if you like how the check came out, definitely go down below to the comments and drop me some money bags. Put some money bags down in the comments for us, please, if we are going to live an abundant and prosperous life this year. Drop me some money bags. Thank you in advance. Also, make sure you subscribe so that you can join in with me on more of these DIYs and these printables that I'll make for you all. If you're interested in this printable, if you want to print this check to use for your vision board or any other type of manifestation practices that you have going on for this year, you can go to my Etsy store and get you one of these. Just click the link in the description box. Like this video if you like this check. How about that? Like this video if you like money. How about that? Like this video if you plan on making more money this year than you made last year. Give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next video.